Hey guys, it's Rose with Roselikescrochet. How is everybody doing? It is Saturday, April 11th, 2020, and I just wanted to come on here real quick today and let you know that I was doing an international challenge for Hatnothate. Now, Hatnothate is being put on by Lion Brand and the Hatnothate organization to end bullying, or to help prevent bullying and hopefully end bullying. And they are collecting blue hats. Now, this video is not to go over all the stuff about the information about how to make the hats. I will link Hatnothate down in the description box below so you can go check it out. And they are they have a really big goal this year. They want to collect 100,000 hats. So I know that we have a lot of international crocheters in our community, and my challenge that I put out there a couple weeks ago was to let everyone know who is international, if they wanted to submit a hat for Hatnothate, that they could just I had one video that I put up. They could leave their name and their country and what kind of hat they would like, and I would make it for them. And I was doing this simply because I know the shipping costs are super high. At least for me to send international, the costs are really high. So I offered to make hats, and a lot of people took me up on that offer, and I am here today to let you know that I have completed all of them. So I had a total of 59 people request hats to be made in their name to send to Lion Brand. So I did it. I'm so excited. So the only thing that I have not completed is I have tags for Hatnothate. When I ordered these tags, I did not think that I was gonna have to make 59 hats. So I only ordered 25. So I apologize. Anyone who, there's only gonna be 25 hats that have this tag on it, and they have not been sewn on yet. So anyway, I want to show you all the hats. I will tell you if there's a specific pattern that they asked me to use. I will tell you that in the first video, or the only video that I have put up for Hatnothate, I had some yarn from my stash that I was willing to use, and I will tell you how many hats I got out of that yarn. And then I had a friend from Israel, Sigal, she sent me some ice yarn. And so I was able to use some ice yarns for the rest of the hats. So I am gonna tell you just some statistics here. The number of hats that I made with the Bernat Pop yarn, again, I'll link that video down below so you can take a look at it. I made 5. Premiere Every Day, I made 3. We Love Yarn, about 2.5. The Cozy, Bernat Cozy, and that huge, I had a huge monster ball of yarn. I made 19 hats with those 2 balls of yarn. And then the rest, which were 29 hats, I used the ice yarn that Sigal sent me. Some other breakdowns, out of the 59 hats, 31 of them were Divine hats. So cool. I love making that hat. So some other hat patterns I used were, of course, Bag O' Day hat patterns. I used the Ella hat pattern. Hi, Ella. She's from No Catchy Name. Crochet A, Canada. She actually has a hat pattern. I used her pattern. And I think one other one, and it was from a YouTube channel I hadn't heard of, Crochet Hooks You. So I am not gonna link the videos in the description box. What I have is I have a playlist on my channel, and it's called Hats. And any of the hats that I talk about tonight, the video tutorials will be in that playlist. All right, so before I show you the hats, I also want to tell you that I had 10 people, 10 friends offer to help me. They didn't think that I was gonna be able, I don't know that they didn't think I wasn't gonna be able to make all the hats, but they offered to help me make hats for our international friends. So I wanna thank the following people. They either mentioned it in a comment or sent me an email and said, hey, I would love to help you make hats. So I want to give kudos and shout outs to you guys. I didn't have to use you, but next time. Okay, so the people that offered to help me were Pamela Barton, Kaylin Mathis, Linda Wellinghoff, Sandy at Left is Right Crochet, Marcia Smith, Bridget Queen Crochet and Knits, Cindy Hansen, Bonnie Acker, Glenda Humphrey, and Naomi Conaway. So I want to say special thanks to you guys. I really appreciate your offer to help. It was so nice of you to offer to help me, and I really do appreciate it. Okay, are you guys ready for the hats? Now, I guess I will read the name of who submitted the hat, and I'll just show you really quick. This pile right here I'm going to show you is by Bag O'Day, and it is tutorial number 682, and it's called the Basic Beanie, Basic Blue Beanie. So this is what the hat looks like. This one is being submitted by April, and she is from Canada. This one is going to be submitted by Ginny Edge, and she is from England. This one is by Irene, and she is from the Netherlands. This one is going to be submitted by Karen Ruddy from the UK. And this last one in that pattern is going to be submitted by Erica Bates from the UK as well. Now, I really like this pattern because she does a reverse single crochet on the bottom for the border, and it looks really cool. Okay, so this next hat is just a granny stripe hat, and it is by the Crochet Crowd, and it is this one. And this one is being submitted by Alpaca My Yarn Mads Designs from Canada. This next hat is the basic hat pattern from Ella at No Catchy Name. And this is being submitted by Marian, and her country is the Netherlands. This next hat is by Bag O'Day. It is tutorial number 650, and it is called the Back Chat Beanie. And it's that one. And this one is being submitted by Steffi Broom from the UK. This next hat is actually a hat that is being submitted by Sandy at Crochet A, and she's in Canada, and it's actually her own hat design. Oh, that's the seam, but that's okay. You guys get the idea. That's a really nice pattern. Thank you, Sandy, for letting me try that. The next one, this person requested a granny slouchy hat, and this pattern is from Little John's Yarn. Remember, all of these tutorials will be in the description box. So there's that one, and it looks really big because it's a slouchy. This one is being submitted by Rosalind Schmidt from Canada. And this one is the Bag O'Day Chocolate Bonbon Hat. It is tutorial number 523. One of my favorite hat patterns by Crystal. And this one is being submitted by A.C. Dafu, and her country is South Africa. Okay, so this hat is going to be, or is a tutorial by, it's called Crochet Hooks U. And this hat is being submitted by Barbara Petronio, and she is in Italy. This next set of hats is the Bag O'Day Seamless Half Double Crochet Beanie. The tutorial is number 686, and that's what it looks like. This particular one is being submitted by MJM, who is in Canada. This one is being submitted by Allison Gardiner, and she is from Scotland. And this next set of hats, I'm so excited. Someone asked me to try this. This is Debbie, the Canadian crocheter. This is her hat pattern. And I think it's called like the, I don't even know what it's called, front post double crochet. It's a gorgeous hat. It'll be in my hat playlist. You guys check it out. It is amazing. I made 3 of them. It's a yarn eater. This one is being submitted by Segal, and her country is Israel. And Segal, thank you again for donating all of the beautiful yarn. This is another Debbie beanie, and this one is being submitted by Yellen Francis Reyes, who did not give me her country. And this last one, the Debbie hat, is being submitted by Margaret Burton, and she is from Scotland. Okay, so the next pile of hats, and there's quite a few because I loved this pattern, is called, it's by Bag O' Day, and it is called the Ribbed Beanie, and the tutorial number for this one is 570. So, oh my God, you guys, it is the best pattern, hat pattern. It's so fast and easy, and it works up so nicely. This one is going to be submitted by Reggie, and she has a YouTube channel here. It's called J Hook Crochet. Her country is Germany. This one will be submitted by Marlene Juzel. Country is South Africa. This one will be submitted by Claire Williams. Oops, sorry guys. Country is Canada. You guys, I tied my business card on these, and I wrote down who was submitting the hat. So this is pretty cool. So they can just untie this very easily. This one is going to be submitted by Rowena Bird, and she is from the UK. This one will be submitted by Sharon's Craft. Her country is Brunei. This one will be submitted by Linda Bernard, and her country is Canada. This one will be submitted by Michelle McWilliams. Country is the UK. Oh my gosh, this yarn is so pretty. You guys, this one will be submitted by Patty Drebbett, and her country is Canada. This one will be submitted by Tina Angel, and her country is Scotland. This one will be submitted by Shirley Moorish, and her country is England. And this last one will be submitted by Anita Wessels, and her country is South Africa. All right, the rest of my hats are all Divine hats. So I'll show you one, and then I'll tell you who's getting it submitted for them. Okay, you guys, this is my ultimate favorite hat pattern in the entire world ever, and ever, and it's called the Divine Hat. Now you can get this pattern on Ravelry, and you can also use a video tutorial here on YouTube by Ruby Stedman that is listed in my hats playlist. So these are all the same, the rest of these hats, and I will tell you who they are getting submitted by. This one is going to be submitted by my one and only favorite, Jackie Lubeck, and she is from Israel. Hi, Jackie. She has a YouTube channel here also called Hooking in Good Company. This one will be submitted by Jackie Deegan, and her country is Scotland. This one will be submitted by Edith Downing from South Africa. This one will be submitted by Anne Papadopoulou, and her country is South Africa. This one will be submitted by Robin Nicklin, and her country is Australia. This one will be sent on behalf of Sylvia Olsen from Sweden. This one will be submitted by Wendy McJanet, and her country is Scotland. Here is one from Simone Bannon, and she is from Australia. This one is from Sharon's Crochet Corner, and she is from Canada. Hi, Sharon. She has a YouTube channel here as well. A channel here on YouTube. This one is being submitted by Shell Crochet. She is also in Canada, and she also has a YouTube channel. This one is going to be submitted by Sandra Rodriguez Morea, and her country is Portugal. This one will be submitted by June Clifford. Country is Ireland. This one will be submitted by Trudy Paxton in South Africa. This one will be submitted by Carol Wilby from the UK. This one will be submitted by Annette Bryan Cronin from Ireland. This one will be submitted by Hannah's Crafty, and her country is Sweden. This one will be submitted by Linda Pollards, and her country is the Netherlands. This one will be submitted by my friend Polar Bear 8304, and she is from Canada. This one will be submitted by Gary, and he has a YouTube channel here, and it is called Urban Yarn, and he is from Canada. Hi, Gary. All right, this one will be submitted by Simone Maffey from Australia. This one will be submitted by Pippalux Verden from Denmark. This one will be submitted by Erica Taswegian 76 from Australia. This one will be submitted by Charlene Dolmage from Canada. This one will be submitted from Anna's Crafty Amour from Australia. This one will be submitted by Nadja Najeshka from Switzerland. This one will be submitted by Michelle's Makery from New Zealand. This one will be submitted by Teresa Burke-Dukes from Mexico. This one will be submitted by Marina Robinson from Ireland. This one will be submitted by Wanda Muse from Canada. Two more, guys. This one will be submitted by Crystal Gott, also from Canada. And the last one will be submitted by Kirsty Webb, and she is from Australia. So I wanted to thank everyone who submitted their name and country and asked that I make them a hat. I hope that I did you proud. Thanks again for Segal for helping me with the yarn by sending me a big bag of ice yarn, as well as the 10 people that I mentioned earlier who offered to help me make the hats. I do really appreciate it. So just two reminders for you guys. You might want to go check out my last video. There might possibly be something that you would be interested in there. And as a reminder, I am collecting 6-inch granny squares, and these are going to be to make twin size blankets for the Wings organization. If you're not sure what Wings is, it is an organization to help domestic violence victims, and they are looking to get some twin size blankets. So because it is kind of costly and time consuming for you to make an entire blanket and send it, you can just send in a 6-inch square or a 12-inch square. You can send it to my post office box, and I will sew together the squares to make blankets for them. It can be any yarn that you want, and as long as it turns out to be 6 inches, we should be good to go. I would try and stay away from wool, just because I don't think that they have any special way to wash the blankets, and preferably probably a 4-weight yarn, because then that way hopefully the squares will be the same size. So 6-inch or 12-inch squares would be great if you want to send in one. If you want to send in two, whatever you want to send in would be fabulous. So that is all I have for today. It's Saturday. Hope you guys have a great weekend. I did get some yarn in from Premier, so I hopefully have some time to open that up in the next couple days. And I will talk to you later. Bye.